my name is Janet, and today is day 6 of 365 inspired yoga classes. Day 5 yesterday was about flow. Day 6 is about stillness, to find stillness, and it ends with a guided meditation. So let's get started in child's pose. To come on down to your hands and knees on your yoga mat, open your knees wide, bring your big toes together to touch, press your hips onto your heels, and then stretch your arms forward toward the top of your mat. From there, begin to soften your forearms and then your forehead to the mat. Close your eyes if you're willing and find stillness here. Notice how your body feels stretched out in this wonderful position, child's pose, signifying the beginning. And as you pause here in stillness with your physical body, begin to cultivate Ujjayi breathing. Seal your lips and breathe in and out of your nose. Elongate the breath. Stretch it out. Breathe as deeply as you can. Balance out your breath. Make the length of the inhale equal to the length of your exhale. And keep the breath flowing as slowly and deeply and continuously as possible throughout our shared practice. And if at any point you're struggling to breathe, you're struggling in the pose, come back to resting here in child's pose. Take care of yourself. From child's pose, let's inhale up to tabletop, coming onto your hands and knees. Align your wrists beneath your shoulders. Your knees will come in a little bit and slide right underneath your hips. Feet separate a little bit at the back of the mat, about hip distance apart, 6 inches or so. Breathe in, curl your toes under, and breathe out to downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Your body looks like an inverted letter V. Melt your heels toward the mat, spread your fingers wide, push your heart towards your thighs. Let your head hang between your arms. Find stillness here. Check in with your breath. Keep breathing slowly and deeply and evenly in and out of your nose. Notice in stillness what you feel in your upper body, so much strength in your arms. Bring your awareness to the backs of your legs. In down dog, you're getting a really nice stretch from the gluteal muscles all the way down to the heels and even the bottoms of your feet. From here you can see your feet. It's not necessary that your heels touch the mat, but maybe one day they will. Continue to breathe. A couple more breaths here. If it's too intense, come back to tabletop. Breathe in and look at your hands, lift your gaze, and as you exhale, slowly walk to ragdoll forward fold. Once you get to forward fold at the top of your mat, keep your feet separated hip distance apart. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe your fingertips touch the mat, maybe they don't. Shift slightly more toward the balls of your feet than your heels and just notice the stretch. It intensifies the stretch for the back of your legs, a little bit more intense than downward facing dog. Hold still here, but keep breathing and notice what you feel. In stillness, you might become more aware of the weight of your head pulling on your spinal column, stretching out your back. Take 2 more breaths, just feel the stretch. And then holding onto the mat or maybe blocks for support, toe wheel your feet together to touch. Breathe in and slowly round all the way upright to standing. Once you come all the way up, breathe in and sweep your arms overhead, bring your palms to connect above you, and as your breath flows out, slide your hands down to the space in front of your heart. Roll your shoulders down and back. Lift your chin slightly off your chest, close your eyes, and set your intention to find stillness. And in stillness, you may feel a sense of being more present to each moment.
Notice the feeling of the bottoms of your feet connected to the mat. Evenly distribute the weight from the front of your foot to the back of your foot, from the inner arch to the outer edge of each foot. Lift your 10 toes off the mat, spread them out wide, set them back down, and open your eyes. Inhale to mountain pose. As you sweep your arms overhead, turn your palms inward, relax your shoulders down from your ears. Feel strong in your abdominals as you find length, lifting the crown of your head higher toward the ceiling, and simultaneously soften your shoulders down from your ears. Notice how your pelvis is tilted and try to keep it neutral. Take 2 more breaths, hold still, breathe in, breathe out. Once more, inhale, exhale. Inhale, look up, reach up, bring your palms to touch, and as you exhale, bow forward, hands will slide through heart center all the way down.
Notice a difference, just hold here with your feet together. There's a little more intensity to the stretch of the back of your legs. If it is too intense, take care of your body. You can always soften your knees, that's a good adjustment, or separate your feet, or a little of both. From there, inhale to a halfway lift as your fingers glide up the legs, maybe touching the shins, knees, or thighs. Begin to squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other. Again, it's okay to bend the knees as needed. Keep a nice flat back. Feel that long line of energy from your tail all the way up your spine and out the crown of your head. Keep breathing. Hold here for 2 more breaths. With your next exhale, plant your palms on the mat, step back to high plank, top of a push-up, hold high plank. As you find alignment, send your shoulders directly over your wrists, tuck your tail down, pull your belly in, and lift your gaze just slightly toward the top of your mat. Press your shoulder blades away from each other. Take 2 more breaths here. Feel strong in your abdominals, strong in your arms. Feel your thighs spinning inward and upward toward the ceiling. You're pressing back through your heels. Breathe in and breathe out to come up and back to downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more, deep breath in, slow breath out. Inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, walk to forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe in to come up to mountain pose. Let's do that again. We're going to hold mountain, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more breath here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, look up, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to high plank, the top of push-up. If you'd like, you can come down to your knees. Nice choice to modify if you're building upper body strength, or challenge yourself to stay off the knees as you shift forward, breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway, keep your elbows next to the body. Push forward toward your tippy toes. Hold here, can you hold? Squeeze the elbows tight. Good. Inhale to upward facing dog. Turn your toes over and lift and gaze forward. It's okay to take a low cobra as needed. Breathe in, shine your heart forward, stay for your exhale. We got this, 1 more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay as you breathe in and exhale to downward facing dog, hips high. Woo, 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more, deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, walk to forward fold. Breathe into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Moving on, inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down low. In theory, the femur bones get parallel with the earth. Reach your arms up high. Settle in. If it's too much, sit up a little higher.
If you feel ready for the challenge, sit even deeper. Lift your toes off the mat and then gently, softly place them down. Take 2 more breaths here. Find strength. Find stillness. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Stay as you breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your palms and step back to high plank. You have 3 choices. You can push to down dog, drop to the knees, or from there, shift forward and lower halfway down. Inhale lifts us to upward facing dog. Let's exhale and meet in down dog. From downward facing dog, breathe your right leg high. Keep it high, look up and back. Turn your toes down toward the earth. Rotate your right hip under. Breathe in, lift a little higher. Exhale, step your right foot between your thumbs to low lunge. Press your back left heel to the mat, and let's rise to warrior 1. Bring your hands to your hips. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Back left heel is pushed against the mat as you reach your arms high. Let's take 3 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Line your right knee over your right ankle as fast as you can. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Good. Inhale. Exhale opens you up to warrior 2. Simply spin open. Some people like to turn the back foot out a little bit or even lengthen the stance, so make it work for you. We'll find our depth in the front knee, aligning the right knee over the right ankle. Back leg stays straight. The gaze is over the right fingertips. We're steady, finding stillness and finding strength. Breathe slow and deep, smooth and even. Good. One more full breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, find extended side angle. Maybe your right elbow rests on your right thigh with your left hand reaching to the sky. Another option is reaching your fingers at 6 and 12 o'clock. You decide what works for you. Some like to reach over their head. That's my favorite version. Try it if you like and feel the extension through the left side of your body. Next challenge, maybe tilt your gaze up and underneath your left arm. Stay deep in the front right knee. Keep breathing. Feel the strength in your lower body as we build that up lower body strength. Keep your right ribs lifted off the right thigh. One more breath cycle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand down your back thigh, right arm to the sky. Check in with the right knee, lunge deep. Reach up. If you're starting to tremble, you're just building strength. Look up. Lunge deep, reach high. Stay still. Feel strong. Keep breathing. Good. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, release your hands to the mat. Take it slow and steady, stepping back. Breathe and shift forward or wait in down dog. On or off the knees, your choice. Lower halfway as you exhale. Breathe in to lift up dog. And exhale up and back to downward facing dog. Hold downward facing dog. 3 breaths, slow and steady. Smooth and even. Alrighty, let's do all of that on the second side. Inhale your left leg into the air. Turn your left toes down toward the earth to square your hips. See if you can kick that heel just a little bit higher. Stay steady, keep breathing. It's so strong. One more big breath in. Exhale, step the left foot between your palms into low lunge. Find warrior 1 by pushing the right heel to the mat. Right toes are turned slightly in. Rise up and bring your hands to your hips. Pull your left hip back and right hip forward. Lunging deep into the front left knee, reach both arms high, square your shoulders with the front of your mat. Feel the strength of a warrior within you, steady, stable, still, very present, feeling calm, so strong. Keep breathing. Nice. Once more, inhale, exhale. Breathe in, and as you exhale, begin to peel it open to warrior 2. Make subtle changes if you need to. Perhaps the back foot turns out, or you need a longer lunge. Lunge deep into the left knee. Try to align your left knee over your left ankle. Both arms reach out at shoulder height. Relax your shoulders as your fingers extend out. Feel your breath flowing. Find stillness and strength in this present moment. Keep breathing. If you're trembling, you are just getting stronger. 2 more breaths. With your next inhale, stretch and reach forward. Exhale to your version of extended side angle. Left elbow to the left thigh, right hand high, or fingers reaching out at 6 and 12 o'clock. Or if you join me in the added stretch, turn your right palm in, reach over your head, and stretch through the right side of your body, being sure to lift the left rib cage up and away from the left thigh. Tilt your gaze up and underneath your right arm. Feel strong and steady. Present. Breathe deeply. One more full breath in. Stay as the breath flows out. Keep the bend in your front left knee. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Back hand down, left hand high. Lunge deep into the left knee. Lift your gaze to the sky. Right hand slides down the back thigh. And your gaze travels upward. Keep breathing slow and steady. 2 more breaths here. I know it's strong. We're finding strength and power in stillness. One more inhale. Exhale your hands down. And step back to high plank, top of push-up. From plank pose, shift forward, breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway. Breathe in to lift yourself to upward facing dog. And breathe out to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step to forward fold at the top of your mat. Breathe into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to chair pose. Sit deep and reach high. So as you settle into chair pose, let's move into eagle. Slide your right arm underneath your left arm, crossing at the elbows. Bring your palms to connect. Lift your elbows to shoulder height and relax your shoulders down. Shift onto your left foot. Take your right leg over the left leg and maybe hook your toes. For my anatomy, my foot just kind of hangs around. You want to find a single pointed focus, unwavering, steady. It's called drishti gaze, steady and strong. Good. One more breath here. And then release back to chair pose, sitting deep, reaching high, settle in. Left arm sweeps under right, crossing at the elbows. Palms connect, elbows lift, and your shoulders relax. Begin to find that focus as you shift onto the right leg. Take your left leg over the right. Curling the toes around and settling in. Steady focus and steady breathing. As much as your body's breathing and you feel that, you want to stay still, focused, aware, and present. And then inhale to release all the way up to mountain pose. Bring your palms to connect above you. And as you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes and gaze softly down over your fingertips. Just breathe. What an intense, strong practice we've shared. Finding stillness in some of the more challenging yoga postures. I'd like to challenge you for one more posture in a standing position. Balancing in Warrior 3. Open your eyes. Release your arms to your sides. So to find Warrior 3 pose, we'll begin on the left leg and we'll take some modifications and build into the full posture. Reaching your arms overhead, shift onto the left foot and lift your right leg behind you. Now, modifications could be hands out like the letter T or hands to heart center. For the challenging variation, turn your right toes down and start to angle your body down. This would be the posture, you're there, but if you want to keep going, go a little further and a little further. Lifting the back leg just a little higher, but trying to keep your hips square. Very challenging. Can you find stillness? Hold and breathe. Good, and then rise back up. Awesome, let's shift onto the right foot, lifting the left leg behind us. Arms like the letter T or hands in prayer position in front of your heart, or whatever you did on the first side, shifting onto the right foot as the left leg lifts behind you and your body begins to lower. Stay upright if that's best for you. Try to match both sides in depth, maybe lifting up the back leg even higher as the chest lowers just a little bit more. Steady breath, steady focus. Drop your left hip a little more than you think you need to. Good, and then rise all the way up. Woo, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your palms and step back to high plank. From high plank, shift forward and lower slowly all the way down to your belly. Let's work on a little back strength here. Palms are by your chest, legs zip together. Breathe into a low cobra, lift your head up. Lift your heart up, and then lift your hands up. Draw your elbows back toward each other, and breathe in to lift just a little higher. And hold right there. Keep breathing. One more big breath in, lift. As you exhale, release your right cheek to the mat, looking to the left. Woo! Relax your arms by your side. Nice work. Take a couple breaths here. Let's do one more to strengthen the muscles in our back, locust pose. Bring your chin onto the mat and sweep your hands behind your back today. Interlace your fingers if you can. Use a strap or a belt if it's hard to reach your hands. And begin to straighten the arms, lifting your chest. Now lift your legs up off the floor. And stay there, lifting and opening your heart. Breathing slowly and deeply. Find stillness, lift a little higher. Good. And then let it go. Rest your left cheek on the mat. Rest your arms by your side. Release. Just breathe. Ooh. Good. And then let's take our palms beneath the shoulders. Chin to the mat. Push into tabletop. And push up and back to our last down dog. Find stillness for 3 deep breaths. Find your alignment. Press your heart towards your thighs. Notice, do your heels seem to melt closer to the mat? Are your arms trembling as you build upper body strength? Take one more breath here. And then lift your gaze and look forward, stepping all the way through to have a seat on your yoga mat. Such a strong practice, and the strength isn't over yet. Let's take a little core strength here with Navasana boat pose. So as you sit on your tush, fingers behind, grab the backs of your legs, roll your shoulders down and back, and try to sit up as tall as you can. Once you're there, start to lean back and lift your legs up. You could stay exactly like this. Maybe you can find stillness here, or extend your arms, or even straighten your legs. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1, with control, lower all the way down to your back. Once you're on your back, bring it into a full extension, full body stretch. Breathe in. And as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest and give them a squeeze. Moving into dead bugs pose, you're gonna reach between your legs, grab your feet, draw your knees down to the outside of your ribs and press your tail to the mat. Sometimes we rock side to side and it's happy baby, but today's practice is inspired by stillness. So how still can you be? And when you find stillness, notice where you really feel the stretch. Is it the inner thighs? Do you feel a stretch in your hips? How about your lower back? All areas of the body that really benefit from dead bugs pose. Take 2 more breaths here. Breathe it. And then draw your knees in and give them a squeeze. Moving into a final spinal twist. Release your left leg down. Pull your right knee to the right of your ribs. Give it a little squeeze. Just feel that extra little squeeze in the right hip. Breathe in. And as you exhale, take your left hand. Guide the right leg over to the left. Reach your right hand out like the letter T with the palm open to the ceiling. Try to press your right shoulder to the earth as you draw your right knee across your body to the left. Find the depth of the stretch that works for you best and hold still there. Slowly unravel your twist. Hugging both knees back into your heart. Give yourself a little squeeze and then change legs. Right leg releases down. Pull the left knee to the left of your ribs. Give it a little squeeze. Maybe there's even a light pinchy sensation. Such a good little stretch for your left hip. Breathe in. And as you exhale, use your right hand to guide the left leg over your body to the left, to the right. Turn your gaze to the left with your left palm open, left shoulder toward the earth. And once you find the depth of twist that feels just right for you, feel still there. Hold and breathe. And slowly unravel your twist and guide both knees into your heart space. Give yourself a little squeeze here, breathe in, and as you exhale, find your resting posture in Shavasana. And make any little subtle adjustments so that you can be comfortable here. I'm going to take you through a guided meditation. So as you pause, close your eyes, let go of control of your breathing. And really the purpose of yoga, the asana, physical practice, is to find stillness in the body so that the person practicing the physical yoga can now practice meditation, releasing all the agitations in the body. So close your eyes and relax. And visualize yourself in bed, asleep. Imagine you are waking. It's morning. Become present to the beginning of a new day. See the dawn, the sun, its light, the energy, its warmth. Be present to the air. Breathe the air, it's always there. See blue water, rivers, lakes, and oceans. See land, fields, valleys, mountains. See trees, tranquil flowers. See many creatures living on the earth. See the whole earth. Become present and have a sense of gratitude for all life. This is home. Become present to the journey that has brought you to this very moment in time. We have come from stardust and we are here now. For over 13 billion years you have been traveling this journey of change and evolution. Be present to the mystery and the wonder of it all. Be present and go deeper and deeper inside. You are woven into the very fabric of this magnificent whole system. Place the connection to what is true, beautiful, and good. And there, see your face. We are one. All is one. Be still. Be present. And remember the way you are. And now that you are present, you are ready to live this day. Begin to wake up your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes, noticing the sensation of movement after focusing so much on stillness. Then draw your knees into your chest and roll onto your side body, resting for a moment in stillness in a supported fetal pose. And then press yourself up to seated. And once you arrive seated on your yoga mat, bring your hands to prayer position in front of your heart. Perhaps your eyes remain closed or you gaze down at your fingertips as you take a moment for this gift of being still and being present. Draw your hands up to the third eye, the space between your eyebrows. What an honor to guide your powerful practice today From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. 365 inspired yoga classes. I hope you'll leave some comments and let me know what you loved about the class. Love to hear from you. Thanks for sharing with your friends and family.